For the past decade, GEC Executive Director Maria Pangilinan says every general election seemed to have one thing in common.
It seems like in every general election there has been a proposal on the ballot.
That proposal, as outlined in a referendum or initiative, is simply what Pangilinan says is the power of the people, specifically the voter.
Registered voters can get together to propose changes or additions to the law. How it's done is through an initiative or a referendum.
This year's election will be the first to fully implement the new election reform law, along with new rules to the initiative, referendum, and legislative submission process. So what are some of the changes?
So even before petitions are passed out, they have to have village meetings, 10 of them at least. And of the 10, 6 have to be in the most populated villages, populated with registered voters.
Other new requirements include submitting a financial disclosure report, clearly stating who are the proponents of the measure, and a fiscal impact statement for the first year the proposal is implemented and 4 years after.
The goal is to have transparency.
So when can someone submit an initiative or a referendum? Pangilinan says the trigger point is the day it's certified by the commission.
And that would be 90 days before the general election. So it has to be certified by August 6th to get on the November 4th ballot.
August 6th happens to be 2 days after oral arguments are set to begin on the Guam legislature's request for declaratory judgment with the Supreme Court over placing the medicinal marijuana question before voters in the general election.
If the court decides that it shouldn't be on the ballot, then proponents, registered voters, if they're interested, would need to take it out to the people to decide whether the people want it on the ballot.
Is that still enough time?
What it's looking at, based on, August 6th, right, is when it needs to be certified. Petitions need to be signed, and they need to be signed before certification. So it doesn't seem like there's enough time at this point for people to go out and get signatures.
If the court rules in favor of the Guam legislature, she says the GEC will then put the measure on the ballot.
Are we prepared? Yeah, we could be, but at this point we're not. We don't have a budget for it, and we probably will need more manpower in the event that it comes at this point in time.
For more information on initiatives, referendums, or legislative submissions, you can check gec.guam.gov or call the GEC at 477-9791. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.